Hello, my friends. It's Jory with the Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach. Very excited to be back today. I was on a week ago and I wasn't sure if I'd be back so soon, but I'm here. I was guided to bring in some fresh guidance for us, and I'm actually really excited because I'm going to be doing a reading that I love to do for my clients. I love to do for myself. It's a new spread. So we're doing 3 cards instead of 4, but we're going to do it with 2 decks. And I don't know how it's going to go, but I am more excited about doing something new, which is very 5-year. Again, 2021 is a 5-year. It's about fresh experiences, taking risks, trying new things. The 5 energy loves a buffet. It wants to try all the flavors. And it knows that some flavors are not going to taste as good as others. But you know what? This reading could be amazing. It could be wah, 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 but that's okay. Hi, Sherry. I'm excited just to do something new. This is what I was guided to do. And I would highly recommend, if you have the cards and you feel inspired, to try this reading for yourself, because I do think it works really well when you do it for an individual. It can work just as well collectively, we'll see. I don't know, and that's the fun. The 5 just wants something fun and thrilling and exciting and unpredictable, so that's what I'm buzzing over right now. So what we're going to do is, I've done this one a couple times before, but I've never done it quite this way, so I'm really excited. We're going to use the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. We're going to pick 3 cards from this deck. What are we learning? What are we moving towards? And what advice can we take along the way on the journey? But the reason why it's different, I've done it a couple times before on live streams. The reason why it's different is because I'm also going to pick a corresponding Zen Blossoms card for what are we learning, what are we moving towards, what advice can we take along the way. So it's going to be interesting. I'm very curious to hear what are we learning and what are we moving towards and what advice we should take with us. Hi, Helen. Yay. Yay, pom-poms, everybody. I think Fridays are going to be our new get-together day. By the way, I want to ask you before I forget. I got a new microphone. I'm going to tap. Can you tell me, anybody, if that sounds like it's working? Because I've noticed some echoing on the live streams, and it's really bugging me because it used to have really good sound with my old microphone. So I thought my old microphone was broken. So I got a new microphone. I used that last week and it didn't sound that much better. And I also have a new phone. So I'm just wondering if the new phone isn't using the microphone. I haven't figured that part out yet, but let me know, guys. Tell me if the sound sounds better when I talk into the microphone. No tapping noise. Shoot. Thank you, Sandra. I don't think it's working. I think you're hearing me through the phone microphone. And I don't know if there's like a setting, if anybody knows about the iPhones, if there's like a setting that will let me do a plug-in microphone, why it's not picking up, because this is brand new. This thing should work. So frustrating. I should just take it off, but whatever, I won't worry about it. Okay, stay focused. All right, so we're gonna do 3 cards from this deck and 3 cards from the Zen Blossoms, and we're gonna leave my Love is Everywhere deck out for today, even though, you guys, it's a great gift for Valentine's. So is my Love is Everywhere children's book, don't forget. And the little hide and seek hearts that go with it. I know it's still a little early to be thinking about Valentine's Day, but kind of creeps up. You know how fast February shows up? February and March seem to get here so fast whenever we start the new year. Okay, I should have been shuffling and talking. I know. I'm gonna be fast. I'm gonna be faster than last time. Last time I had so much to tell you because we were talking all about 2021 and we were talking about the new earth frequencies, which, oh my gosh, this week, let me back up a little. Hold on. You know how this energy is this year we're going to have 5 thoughts at once. That's the 5 energy. And I have that anyway, being a 5. So it's extra tricky being a 5 life path in a 5-year, but I'm working it. So the January energies I mentioned in last week's live stream are about self-care and self-healing, being responsible for your own healing, for your own nurturing, bringing yourself into balance between giving and receiving, between being of service, 2 cards, to others and being of service to yourself. Whoa, that one fell in my lap. What is the significance of something falling into your lap? Oh, it's so good. Shoot, I saw it, but it's good. All that matters is that it's good. But you know, 5 likes to be surprised too. Not surprised, but excited. I mean, I'm not surprised because I saw it, but 5 likes to be surprised and excited. Okay. Woohoo! Buzzing, buzzing. Anyway, this week I really, really honed in on taking a lot of time to be still, and I immersed myself in music like crazy. I always like to have music on anyway, but I did a shuffle on my entire music library. It's like a family music library. So there was a lot of fast forwarding and skipping of some stuff that I would have never put on there. But there were some new discoveries, which was fun. My son and I have a similar music. He likes a lot of classic rock. And so he had a Phil Collins song on there that I had never heard of and a Yes song that I hadn't heard of yet. So it was like, cool. We get along so well because we have that strong music connection. He loves all the 80s music and we just really have the same taste. Anyway, I was immersing myself in the music and I was feeling the frequencies of the music. There's a lot of songs because I tend to gravitate towards really positive, really uplifting, really optimistic songs. And I have a group called Moved by the Music, which when I first started it was amazing. We all shared so many positive songs. So I got a lot of songs that way. And the 5 energy, oh, you guys, hold on. I don't want to look at it. It's face up. Don't look at it. Okay, we need 2 more cards and we can start flipping. The 5 energy, it wants to party. It wants to celebrate. It loves life. It's just so happy to be alive. It's exhilarated. So when you tap into the higher frequency version of the 5 energy this year, it's really, really fun and it wants to have a dance party. And I was like, my gosh, if I was younger, I'd be on TikTok making dance videos. And I used to have this group called DJ Jazzy Jore's House of Fabulous Music. And I haven't posted in there in years and years and years, but I had a lot of dance music in there. And I was like, maybe it's time to bring that group back around because I have so many great dance songs. And I just feel like we all need to let loose and shake it off and party because last year's 4 energy is serious and stuck in a rut and in a routine and stagnant. And 5 wants to break out. 5 just wants to live it up. And I know we can't all go to the clubs, which I wouldn't do anyway. No way, not anymore. I used to all the time back in the day. But maybe I should bring that group back and just bring back that party spirit, get everybody moving again because I feel like last year I didn't move. And 5 is the aerobic number. 5 has energy. That's why I get so crazy on these live streams. You can feel that restless, buzzy energy. 5 want to move. I want to move. I want the energy to flow. And 5 is about going with the flow. So I might do that. I have so many songs to share and I was just so pumped up listening to those songs. And I thought, this is the frequency of the new earth that we all want to tap into, that blissful, celebratory, exhilarated by possibilities, leading edge, progressive thinking, optimism. And I've got so many songs. Music is the fastest way to raise your vibration, the fastest. So I might do that and I might share that group in the comments with you guys. It just feels like it's time. With the 5 year, it's like it's time to party again. It's time to be back in that positive, optimistic, leading edge, futuristic, progressive mindset. Looking ahead to possibilities, looking ahead to springtime. It's like the people who buy their seed catalogs in the winter. They're not focused on the fact that it's gray and cold and dreary. They're thinking about possibilities. What am I going to plant in the spring? So that's a 5 energy. It's like I'm always looking forward into the future. The old energy, the old order, it's crumbling. The old earth, it's crumbling. It's going. We talked about that last live stream. It's old news. I haven't watched the news forever. It's old news. It's like it's like watching, knowing that the leaves are brown and they're gonna fall off the tree. Yeah, that's all part of the cycle. I don't need to watch it fall off. I already know the leaves are dead and they're dying, they're falling off. It's like, let it do that because I know spring brings the promise of something new, fresh, the buds, the energy, that pulse, that energy that comes through. there's something when, I hope you can feel it when spring comes. You feel that burst of energy, that aliveness. And that's really what the 5 is all about. It's tipping the scales towards the future, not looking back, bringing in a whole new trajectory in your life. So yes, I'm very excited. I had some amazing sessions with some new clients this week that have been electrifying, like literally lightning bolts in the veins feeling. I'm like, whoa, because there's just so much exciting, so much catalyst energy that wants to bring in the new and help people to really break out and break through and expand in their life. And I absolutely feel so blessed to be the one to help people to see what is waiting for them, what's possible for them, and how much potential is sitting there in their numerology saying, this is what you're here to do and be. This is it. It's just beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, we have our cards. I've got to figure out how to do this as a display. This is going to be a whole new thing. So again, we've got 3 cards from the Bliss deck and 3 cards from the Zen Blossoms deck. What are we learning? What are we moving towards? And what advice can we take along the way? So I'm going to pull one of each first. So the Bliss card for what are we learning, and then the Zen Blossoms for what are we learning. And let's see if I can make a sense of it. I'm totally excited by this challenge. Again, it could be a disaster. I don't think it's going to be a disaster, but it's just fun to try new things and take a risk. So yay. Yay for the freshness. Yay for something new and exciting, a new flavor for all of us. Okay. What are we learning? Remember, do this at home with your own decks. It'll be really enlightening for you. Oh! I can't even shake it. It's so good. What are we learning? Love yourself. My goodness. Yes. I almost am speechless, my friends. I'm almost speechless, which would not be a very exciting live stream. Well, let me at least read the card. What are we learning? We're learning to love ourselves. I want to say things. Okay, let me read the card first. I'm being guided to read the card first. We're learning to love ourselves. It feels so warm and fuzzy. When we love ourselves, life reflects that love back to us. Know that you are worthy and wonderful. Get to know yourself on a deeper level so that you can accept and appreciate all that you are. Put yourself first and know that you deserve all that life has to offer. Do not compare yourself to others. You are perfectly you and becoming more each day. Give yourself credit for all you have experienced and accomplished so far. And remember that self-love is the key to happiness and success. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, juicy, juicy, juicy. Love yourself. That is my goal for my clients. That is what numerology, the gift that numerology gave to me, was the gift of self-understanding, which led to self-acceptance, which led to self-love, and that ended up in self-appreciation, and that really at the end of the day led me to self-celebration. Being able to confidently put my authentic self out there for the world and celebrate all that I am and all that I have to offer, and to share that with all of you. Love yourself. I can't tell you enough. Everything stems from loving yourself. Everything is a reflection. Oh my goodness. So the fact that we are in the numerology energies of 1 and 6, 6, love, 1, self, this is it. This is what we have got to focus on. And this has been my goal for the week, is just to really give myself some time to bring myself back into balance. I've been lightening my schedule a little bit and spreading it out a little bit more than I usually would, just to give myself more downtime. That's what this energy is inviting us to do, this 1 energy, to focus on the self. So love yourself. And this talks about getting to know yourself on a deeper level. That's what numerology can do for you. And it makes me think about my clients this week and just how much they didn't realize was in them until I brought it to light. And then they said, yes, that does sound like me. Yes, I've heard people say that about me. And I'm like, own it, baby. Own it, and build upon that knowing and appreciate that. Expand on that. celebrate that and share that. So it was just so, such a buzzy week. Love yourself. This is what we are learning. Self-care, and part of self-care means to detoxify your life, which means turning off the TV if it feels yucky, unfollowing things that feel yucky, caring for yourself and your well-being, setting boundaries, healthy boundaries. Okay, so now this is where it's going to get even more interesting. Now I'm going to pull the Zen Blossoms card for what are we learning. We're going to get a one-word answer. Hold on. Problem on the set. We need the prop department. Hi, Nancy. Okay. What are we learning? We're learning to love ourselves. I want to also say that society has conditioned us and programmed us that it's egotistical to love ourselves, that it's selfish to love ourselves, and it couldn't be more ass backwards. You have to start within. Everything stems from within. Everything. Everything is a reflection. So when you care for yourself, others reflect back caring for you. When you respect yourself, others reflect that back and respect you. It has to start here. It's not selfish to love yourself. It's self-preserving. Remember, you have to have a full cup if you want to offer anything to others. You cannot give to others from an empty cup. Okay, so we're learning to love ourselves, but Zen Blossoms also has a say in this. What are we learning from the Zen Blossoms deck? Oh yeah. I'm sorry, but it's just so perfect. It's resonating. Okay, allowing. We are learning the art of allowing. This might be a new concept for some of you, so I will explain this now. This is an African daisy, and I think this was actually taken in my backyard, this photo. I can't remember, but the point is, the petals on this particular daisy looked so relaxed. They don't look uptight. They're like, I'm just chilling. It's just easy and fluid. And that's the 5 energy. It's asking us to go with the flow. But the art of allowing means we're not pushing, we're not forcing, we're not trying so hard. We're out of the 4 energy, which is really plugging along, nose to the grindstone. We're out of these conjunctions in the earth signs, which are work hard, make things happen. We are now in a more receptive energy. And this has been such a big, important shift in consciousness for me this year, to really allow the flow. Allow. I'm staying in the flow. Am I acting out of inspiration, or am I wanting to act out of desperation? What is it? Is it my fear telling me I need to make something happen? That's desperation. Or what feels most exciting to me right now? What has the most momentum right now? I want to allow whatever wants to come my way, whatever wants to flow my way, whether it's inspiration, whether it's a new client, whether it's a new song, whatever it is, it's going to flow towards me, and I'm going to then work with that energy. So we are learning to allow, to flow with the current of our lives, to trust the current, to have faith that the current knows where we need to go, how to get there. Get on the lazy river of life. Get on the raft. Flow. Don't paddle upstream. You won't get anywhere. There you go, Nancy. If it doesn't flow, let it go. Hi, Sherry. If I said hi to you already, Sherry, I'm saying hi again because I just saw your next comment. Art of allowing. That's what we're learning. We're learning to flow because there's a lot of changes with the 5 energy. It's a whole different mentality from the 4. And the air signs versus the earth signs in astrology that we've shifted to is just a whole new way of thinking and being. It's lighter, but it's less control from the ego standpoint, more control from the higher self standpoint, which is the only control we really had. So we're not surrendering our control. We are surrendering the control to the control we have, the only real control we have, which is the higher self doing the orchestrating, giving us the GPS signal moment by moment, turn here, stop here, whatever it's telling us moment by moment. zigging and zagging, and 5 energy is a zigzag energy. That's why I haven't wanted to commit to coming on weekly, because that's a structured 4 energy. 5 is I'm going to flow in the moment, see how I feel and see what's exciting to me. And when the momentum builds to a certain point, then I will know. In the last 2 days, the momentum was building and saying, you're going to go live and you're going to do this new reading. And I'm like, okay, that feels good. I'm feeling excited about it. I'm feeling a buzz. I'm feeling the momentum expand, which 5 is expansive, and it bubbles and it swells until it bursts into this live stream. Here we are. Yay. Woo. Poofalish. Okay. So our next pairing, I don't know if this is going to all fit on the screen. Ooh, you can't even see the allowing card. I don't know how to do this. Hold on, let me see. No, I'm going to cover my face if I go higher, right? Hold on. I want to go higher. Okay, don't sing, Dora. Don't sing. Don't make the people shut off their phones. That's too high. Oh, Nancy, yes, I was bringing in the 5 freshness, new flavors, new colors, new vibrancy. That's 5 energy. It's all about being bold and being out there and being seen. Okay, this, you guys, it's bugging me that you can't see it, but we're just going to have to keep flowing with this. All right. The next card pairing is, what are we moving towards? Ooh, I get so curious about this. And sometimes it makes me like, what? The way it plays out. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Stop. 5. 5's going into the future again. What are we moving towards? This is what we're learning. Love yourself and the art of allowing. Hi, Sarah. We're moving towards, ooh. Woo. Okay. I'm going to give you a hint before I show you the card. For those of you who have been watching for a long time, pop quiz. Pop quiz. Look what I have. Look what I have. And not just one, but wait, there's more. Oh, do you guys remember what card that is? Anybody know? Anybody familiar with the deck that wants to pipe in? I won't waste too much time, but I had to play around with you and have fun. What are we moving towards? Holy crap. Wave your wand. Oh my God. Yes. I get it. I get it. I'm going to read the card, but I feel like I need to say, let me say first. What are we moving towards? Knowing your magic. Knowing your magic. Knowing your power to create as a deliberate creator. Go, Sherry. Bonus points for you. This is what we're all moving towards. Deliberate creation as more and more people awaken into their true power, understanding that what you focus on expands. And when you take your focus off of the old and the things that aren't working and you put your focus onto the new, building the new earth, how you want things to be instead of how things are or have been or what you're afraid they could be. What do you want things to be? We've learned, we've lived the contrast. We have clarified our preferences. Hello, yeah. So waking up to understanding that you are a manifester. Now, I need a visual. Hang on, I might have to grab it. I feel like I have to grab it because I need to get technical here. It's just right behind me. Hold on. See if I can reach it. Okay, come on. It's gonna be dangerous. Hold on. We don't need any accidents on the live stream. Okay, I need to show you this because it's so good. And now I'm out of position. Whew. Okay. The blissful knowing has symbols. These are called the 7 soul symbols of the blissful knowing spectrum. I know it looks like 5, but there's 3 numbers on here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or something, whatever. Anyway, there are 7. The very first thing that we know, the blissful knowing, is I know my power. It's the magic wand. The second one is I know I am love and I am loved. There's the love yourself. I know I'm worthy. I know joy is my natural state. And then there's the 1, 5, 7. The 1 is I know my uniqueness. The 5 is I know my passion. And the 7 is I know that I'm connected. So the very first thing that I try to instill in my clients is you are a magical creator. You have power. We are not victims. You've been creating by default and letting the externals dictate how you feel, and then creating a loop of focusing on the externals and fear of the externals and pushing against what you don't want, that's creating by default. We're here to create with intention, with clarity, with shaped preferences that we have shaped and clarified from living what we don't prefer. Wave your wand. This is what we're moving towards. We are all activating our power to create. And when we come together, which Aquarian energy is inviting us to do that, to come together as a collective, and we are all, our switches are flipped, our wands are activated, just imagine what we can accomplish. And this 5-year is all about acceleration. It's all about accelerated expansion. So the more that we turn on our switches and activate our wands and come together, just think how fast we can shift things. So we're moving towards wave your wand. Let me read the card. You have the power to change this situation. All that is required is a clear intention and a pure belief that it is possible. Make up your mind to experience this circumstance differently and allow life to show you a whole new perspective of it. Remind yourself that you are in the driver's seat and steer your life in the direction you prefer. Oh my God, yes. Holy yes. Steering your life in the direction you prefer. 5 energy. Remember, it's the fork in the road. It's the midpoint of the 9-year cycle. It's asking us to decide, do we want to go back to the way it's been, or do we want to change direction? Do we want to turn the steering wheel, veer off into the direction of the new earth? So exciting. Making big changes in our life. Whatever it is, making small changes. Putting my art up, that was a small change. Changing to trying to do live streams on Fridays, that was another change, but it's all working better for me. So we're moving towards activating our magic, our power, creating with intention, understanding the law of attraction, understanding that we are the creators of our reality, understanding how manifestation works. And I'm here to guide you through the whole process. Would love to work with you one-on-one if you need help. Wave your wand is what we're all moving towards. This is getting juicy. My friends, I was talking to this new client the other day, and the buzz was insane. I'm not kidding you. And I've had clients tell me the next day, I'm still buzzing. And I say, you really can't get a feel for what a session is like watching one of my live streams. My live stream is like tip of the iceberg. It's like a very watered down version of what it's like when the energy is completely focused and directed on your life and your path, and your higher self is coming through. And the expansion of what you feel when you tap into the fullness of your energy pouring through you, it is literally feels, I don't know if it's words literally, but electrifying. And it feels like, I'm like, I've never done a drug. I've never taken Red Bull. I don't need it because I'm constantly feeling that 5 energy, which is a high on life buzz. It's a 5-year, it's crazy. But then when I bring in the higher consciousness of your guides, it is like, whoa, it is like a rocket ship experience. So anybody who ever feels like you're resonating with my energy, I can tell you right now, that's the universe calling you to connect with me one-on-one, and you will be mind blown. It is amazing. I love it so much. It's a thrill ride. It's like I get to go on this thrill ride with you. We get to go like to the amusement park together. That's how it feels. Okay, so the next card, it's going to be, I'm laughing because I'm like, this is not a short, I thought this was going to be a shorter live stream, but it never is. Anyway, we have a Zen Blossoms for what we are moving towards along with Wave Your Wand. I'm nervous. I hope it's good. Oh, it's good. This is a good one. This is a good reading. I like this new spread. Intuition. Yes, one of my favorite words. One of my specialties. Yes. I picked here's another African daisy. I picked this card because it looked like an eye. Look at the center of it. It looked like an eye and eyelashes. And the color inside here is like the mind's eye chakra, the third eye chakra color. So, intuition is what we are all moving towards, which I love. The just makes me so happy. I feel like it's like everybody's finally coming on board and learning how to manifest and learning how to tap into their intuition. Those are the two things that I have been putting out there for the world and helping others align with. And this is telling us we're all moving towards it, which of course we are, because we're all ascending and we're all expanding and we're in this 5 energy of accelerated expansion. So yes, we are moving towards our intuition. Now that also means shutting out the outside forces that are telling you their so-called reality. Shutting it off, shutting it down, going within and listening. What feels right for me? What feels true for me? What does my reality really look like when I look out my window? What is my life all about? Do not buy the stories that they try to feed you and program you with. Go within and listen to your intuition. Learning to filter everything through your intuition. My mom and I were talking about this the other day because she said something that her doctor was recommending some prescription, and she goes, well, you're like this. You never listen to what other people say. You always think about it yourself first. And I'm like, yeah, I filter everything through my intuition. Does that feel right and true for me? How does it feel? And I want you all to strengthen your intuition. I want to help you, and that's what the cards can do. That's what doing a session can do. I want you to get in touch with that sense of knowing, the blissful knowing, that inner knowing, how that feels when something feels right, when it feels resonant for you. Because things can be true for other people that are not true or not resonant for you. We can change the word from true to resonant. Does this align with my frequency? Does this resonate for me? Does this feel like it's expansive, or does it feel like it's contracting? Is this something that has momentum that I want to continue moving towards? So that's what this card is about. What are we moving towards? We're moving towards knowing our magic, understanding, using our power to create, using our magic, and using our intuition. Really, these are two things that we've had. We've had them, but we haven't been raised, at least my generation, putting these two things at the forefront to strengthen, to recognize and strengthen and support daily. Our ability to create our own experience and our ability to tap into what is true and feels right for us based on our frequency. Oh, I love this. I wish this was all going to fit in the screen and be like readable, and it's not. So you'll have to watch the replay or take notes, and that's okay. The information's good either way. But I like to give you guys a visual, you know. All right, so we have 2 more cards. I know what one of them is, which is a bummer for me to know, but I know it's good, so that's okay. The last 2 cards are, what advice can we take with us along the way on our journey? Here we go. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. This card has come up like 3 times lately. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. This is the advice to take with us. Let me find the card that looks much more exciting on the camera. Yes, you can. This is the advice that we need to take with us on this journey. Yes, you can. You have absolutely, I smile every time I start reading this because it's so true and you just feel the power of it. You have absolutely everything you need to succeed in this situation. I'm getting like choked up. Release the false beliefs that created doubt and insecurity, and know that you are worthy and completely capable. You have untapped reserves of potential and creativity that are waiting to be discovered. You are so much more powerful than you realize. Stand tall and take action. You will be pleasantly surprised when you see just how much you can accomplish. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it works so well with the 5 energy too. That's probably why it keeps coming up. So it's saying we have everything we need. We have it all. Remember, we are the seed that contains everything within the acorn. Everything that acorn needs to become a full oak tree, a massive oak tree, is in that acorn. Release the false beliefs that created doubt and insecurity. Let me help you with that. That is my specialty. I am a belief specialist. Know that you're worthy and completely capable. Remember, Miss Bliss has the crown. She knows her worth. She knows her magic. She knows that she is love and she's loved, and she knows her worth. She knows that joy is her natural state. We won't go into the whole thing again. So you have untapped reserves of potential and creativity. That's the 5-year saying it's time to flip more switches and expand into your full potential. It's the catalyzing energy. 5 is a catalyst energy. That's why I say when people come to me, I'm a 5. And now in a 5-year, it's even more juicy. We do a session, it's like, holy crap, I flip all your switches on. And it's like, whoa, I didn't know I was so bright and shiny. Yes, you are. You're sparkalicious. So untapped reserves of potential and creativity waiting to be discovered. You're so much more powerful than you realize. This is what I'm here to remind you of. We came in forgetting intentionally so we could transform. We wanted this transformative experience. We wanted to go into the darkness. We wanted to pull that rubber band so far into the darkness. The minute we let go, which we're in the letting go 5-year, woohoo, accelerated expansion, flying forward into the light. That's what we're here to do. We needed to be able to look back at the contrast and say, look how far I've come. Look at how powerful I am. I didn't think I was powerful. I didn't think I was capable. Now look at me. Now look at where I'm going. Now look at where I'm heading. Now look at what I've become. It's beautiful. Okay, so last card from the Zen Blossoms for the advice to take with us along the way. Here we go, last card. Oh my God, it's perfect for 5. Fluidity, baby. Fluidity. Now, look what I'm doing. Age of Aquarius. If you've seen the symbol for the Aquarian energy, which is an air sign, even though it's waves, the symbol is water waves. Waves. That's the Aquarian energy symbol. But it's an air sign. The air, the wind is what makes the waves. It's what pushes the water into that wave pattern. So it sweeps the energy. That's what 5 does. It brings in a breath of fresh air, a new, fresh energy. It sweeps the old. It pushes us, the wind pushes us in a whole new direction. We must flow like a leaf on the breeze. Flow like this calla lily is showing us that wavy, fluid motion. This goes back to the art of allowing the flow, allowing things to unfold and flow and be in a receptive state. We're going to trust the flow. We're going to know that, yes, we can do it, and learn how to be in receptive mode instead of pushing against or trying to force something to happen. 5 is like, hey, let the momentum lead you. Flow with it. Let your intuition guide you and flow with it. Let your magic inspire you. Flow, baby. That's what I've been doing. And again, it's been taking a lot of shifting of my perception, which 5 is about change. So changing my mind, changing the way I think, changing my outlook, and changing my core belief. Where I may have had a belief that says you have to work really hard, which was the earth signs telling us hard work shows results. You have to have this, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to flow. I'm going to flow, and I'm going to trust the current of my life. So I have to constantly hear my little self-talk, which I'm working through. Nope, I don't have to push. I have to relax. Remember, no paddling upstream, because what happens then, you just burn out your whole energy and you get nowhere. But if you relax and let the current lead you, you end up where you need to be, on the shore. David, I just finished. Oh, I missed you. I was hoping you would be here sooner, but you'll have to watch the replay. It was so juicy. Pooh. I'm glad to see you anyway. All right, guys, this was super fun for me. It's a little hard to read on the screen, I know. I love this spread, and I really like the way that we did it with the 2 cards. So I hope I'll be guided to do it again. We'll see. But again, if you own these decks, even if you just own one of these decks or even the heart deck, try it. What am I learning? What am I moving towards? What advice should I take along the way? Try it. It's so juicy. All right, let me remind you, I do personal private phone sessions, theblissfulknowing.com. I do numerology readings emailed to you. They're written numerology readings. I do 2021 personal year forecasts, which are guides that'll give you the energies for every month of this year so you can flow with the current of those. And I've got my children's book for Valentine's Day, Love is Everywhere. I've got these beautiful orgone pyramids, which help to mitigate the harmful effects of EMFs. That's a beautiful Valentine's Day gift too, because it's functional and beautiful. I'm all about practical, functional things with my earth signs. All right, my friends. Please do say hi if you're watching the replay. And if you like these videos, I am going to ask you to please hit the like or love button, because that is a beautiful way for you to help support me in getting these live streams out and seen with the algorithms. I love if you share them, if you feel inspired to do that, and if you tag people that you think might be interested or send them this. I'm also going to post this on my YouTube channel, so please do subscribe to that. I'm putting that back into, I'm getting that going again. And I might start up DJ Jazzy Jore's House of Fabulous Music, my little dance party group. If you guys want to come and party with me using my DJ skills, I may just start that up. So I'll probably comment on that later and share that group with you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here. I'd love to connect with you one-on-one. Can't tell you how freaking magical and juicy it would be, because it's always amazing. Please say hi if you're watching the replay. I so appreciate your comments. I love hearing from all of you. Thank you. Bye, guys.